Okay, so seems like we are live finally. So I decided to start live here and you know, do something more with it. So I still need to update some streaming information first of all, and after that I can go into it. Now I'm wondering why it's saying it's telling me, hey dude, you don't have planet image live, even if I already done that. So that's the weird thing. Anyway, I will still listen for. So it doesn't stream any sound. Yeah. Okay. So back to the business. Oh, already. So first of all, we need to find out. Um, Stupid YouTube. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Sure. There should be a live video telling me. Yeah. And it's there. Okay. Cool. Yep, finally. Okay, now I have set up the stream. So let's get back to the game itself and move on. So I will. Okay, now. So first of all, we need to have at local. We need to have the branch which I'm working on, which is ticket page. And if I will go with tickets, show tickets page, which is here. It seems like it. Damn, dude. Like, there should be. Wait. Okay, so first of all, I need to turn up my laptop back online. And you cannot see that, but it seems like I didn't push the changes which I made on ticket page. So first of all, I will just commit those. Okay, it's on the way. Still, it's uploading. Now, if I will fetch this correctly, I should get that thing here. Yeah, cool. Finally. So, can keep on. Yeah, I have changes in those, so discard because I'm no longer working on those and pull again. And with this, I should be able to, yeah, now see, it jumped and we got, where is it, planet image here and so on. So let's move on. And we have ticket system here. And this not supposed to be there, so ticket, ticket show, ticket page, default in game. And so this little guy, we need to move. I think this up. Or no, I'm using different system. We can optimize that later on, so I will just use this. And I'm wondering, is it showing me that I'm... Oh, wait, I need to pin that here. So basically I have a table which is showing that, and we have no tickets available right now. It's completely fine, because I'm going to exclude this thing here first, this table, end up with the for each here, and we shouldn't get any tickets. Oh, it's still there. Why? Oh, and I'm making this wrong. Okay, so table, we need to hide the table, and we need to ask if, so if ticket list, okay, and then we need to find out smarty php check array length, because we need to find out if the length of the array is 0. My var.length, this is the same as for, yeah, the put is popping out, so I will just close for the source tree for now. As long as smarty security blah blah blah. I need to ask for the length. Oh, get count value with smarty. Okay. So if this, let's see, if this count is equal 0, then, which is actually true, this is true, I should get some text placed here. Yeah. And if I say it's not, the text shouldn't appear. See? Nice. So we got it. So basically just delete this, take this if, and place it here. Also in the same time we can use the same condition here, and instead of for each we can use simple if statement. So okay, close this. We don't have something, and I need to place like that. So now we should get, hey bro, I'm Tumber. Hey, hi man, how are you? Okay, finally we have new ticket. She's actually creating a new ticket here, and I noticed if you go back, yeah, it's doing the border thing here. So we have message, we can type a subject, and I'm wondering why. Very good, thanks. That's fine. Oh, sorry. Okay. I'm wondering why is this taking in center. What is main CSS? Input and button had text align center. Why? So somewhere in the code here, okay, maybe it's not written like that, but come on, main, yeah, this, why? What is the reason for this? This is useless. And assess, yeah, this is not even my CSS code, so just delete. I will fix that later on. Now I should type on the left side. Yes. Great. So I will create a ticket and continue work. So I will actually create a ticket, which is here. Then I will create a response, which is also from the admin. So it's going to be a line here. And what I'm going to do, or I'm trying to do actually, is if you are typing from yourself, you should be on the left side, and if it's admin or mod typing you as a response, you should appear on the right side. So basically there is a condition on view which says if answer owner ID is equal to user ID, so we are typing to yourself, then it should appear right. I just created class. So let's take a look how to manage that. So what we need to do is quite simple thing, I believe so. If you are right, you should show display flags and then align self, I believe, and no, why not? Oh, align items, I need to, it's still not moving, why so? I actually hate this. I need to pin to the right and do it like this way. I'm more used to it, so let's start from fresh. And so if you are right, you should appear this wrapper. You need to move it to the right. So I am avoiding using the float things because I hate those. And justify content, I would say end. Okay, now we have it. So we need to search for our styles, which is here. We have a list called conversations, and even if I will avoid using flags, how would I? Or I will just go with flags and say with 100. Okay, sounds good. But if I will disable this and go with not this one, display flags, align self, still not moving. Why? Align self no effect on this element since it's not grid or flex item. Actually, it's flex item. I'm telling him this here. So okay. So no, anyway, display flags. If you have a class, just go with justify content flex and, because you cannot use and since it's kind of new feature. Not all browsers are respecting that. Actually, even Firefox will tell you you are using something that is not fully supported yet. Alright, so let's imagine that this is from the admin and this is from the player. Okay, so this is how should conversation looks like. It's basic, so, and this small thing here, it's not actually looking well. So what to do with this? We have a headline, that's fine. Oh, do you have any opinion on this? Like, tell me, you know, if you got something, you can always type in the chat and actually, you know, oh, there's actually happening some conversation on Discord. I'm not getting any notifications since I'm in stream mode. So let me quick translate. Huh. Oh, okay. They are having conversation about tickets in some of their games actually. So okay. So what to do? This should get also some kind of padding, like 5 pixels. That looks much better, I believe. Okay, and if I will go for a mobile, 360 pixels, it's looking fine, I believe so. Alright. So... And what about if I would type more sentences? Yeah, nobody's going to type these things like that, so... Like, the longest word is like 36 characters, so nobody's going to actually type this thing. Anyway, this little guy here, the H3, we are going to create some new classes. So all conversation, I would say not a headline, but not title, but yeah, title. Let's go with title. I'm going to have a margin bottom 5 because, well, it's not looking well. View here. Okay, so this is the headline. No, or it's heading, not title, heading. Yeah. So heading. Use heading. Go for here. Replace that. Then I'm not sure what to do with this small thing here. You know, it's the time also. The font size. Oh, size. It's going to be 12 pixels. Even more. I don't mind. 14. So font size 14 pixels. And this needs to be in brackets. So this is the name. It's already in brackets, but still showing differently. See, it's almost invisible because it needs to be space. And now I completely lost. What is that? What have I done? Yeah, that was weird bug. So this, okay, and it's hard to read, you know. I would say that I'm not completely fine with this, so I will just put in here. I'm not happy about it, and I don't want to waste the time with this. So I'll just type a small note for me in the future. So we will remove that. And let's imagine this guy here is actually a player who is responding to our conversation. Yep, we are happy, and this needs to get padding 5. Okay, I'm not in the VS Code, so 5 pixels, I need to specify that, so P5, nice. And on the second screen, I'm right now opening the Facebook Messenger and check how the messages looks on their side. Oh, we can actually make it on Hoover. That's a good idea. Alright, so that's fine. Okay, so back to the business. If you data tooltip equals include time of the post, like that. Delete this, and this needs to have tooltip class. If I done everything correctly, if I will hover, we should get something. No, okay. So search how to use that. Here. Data tooltip content. Okay, it's a bit complicated, but okay. Understand. Okay, so now I should get yes, the time. Now the brackets inside that tooltip content, it's no longer needed. Okay, so just delete. Nice, cool. We are getting somewhere, right? And in the same time, I'm wondering this. Let's keep it. Okay. So we have simple ticket system like the conversation window, and I believe so. If I will go with phpMyAdmin, I should get something like we need to have more conversations. Okay, so let's simulate that this guy with the admin is actually having lots of conversations. So I believe ticket one subject status. Okay, ticket answer, and here we go. I will change the name so it shouldn't cause any kind of issues. I believe so. Yeah, it's game, right? And owner ID is going to be number 2. So what's going to happen? Should switch. Nice. So now we're actually having a real conversation, and yeah. So let's say that the admin is actually replying, and it's not good. So let's just use this, and I will change this in database. Okay, one more message, and I will explain you right now what I'm trying to achieve. So imagine that you have complicated ticket, like the admin is trying to solve some kind of problem which is appearing only to this to this player, which name is game. Yes, I want to leave. And if you are going to spam a lot game, you have long conversation and you don't have a solution, or you just want to type with somebody, I should get the conversation. See, this is the conversation going on. Imagine that we have long one, and if I will go, let's say this is the screen size of iPhone 6, 7, 8, so the resolution and stuff like that. So if you have long conversation, you need to scroll and scroll all the time, all the way down to see what is the new response. And that's not comfortable for anybody, okay? So delete that, and I will go and the old conversation class get max height, let's say 500 pixels, that's like optimal, and overflow epsilon is going to be automatic. This is 400 pixels. So let's just, for the demonstration, go with 300. We have this scroll bar, so you can actually see, you know, the stuff like your resources, on which planet are you, or if anything is happening here, and in the same time scroll through the conversation. So it's simple thing to do, and it's going to improve improve user experience a lot. So I will just use one. Okay, so getting mixed things up. This is going to be 420 pixels, and over for epsilon is going to be automatic, so auto. Okay, cool. Now I'm using some, you know, how to say, code standards, or in my head I am having some code standards that everything here, like in CSS or SAS, basically needs to be alphabetic order, or if it's necessary, or if you have anything that you know, it's deleting between cells, so you need to set the padding first, then from the left, and then later on you are deleting the padding or changing it. That's fine that you have it some other way. So okay, now we need to implement this message box and this kind of button, so let's get into it. This is the view, this is the conversation window, and yes, this is the form. And wait, if status is not equal to, so we have two conditions. Both of those conditions are wrapped up in if, and if you look correctly, this if ends here and this if ends here. So this stack form is outside of if the status is not equal to. That's kind of weird. So let's fix that. We'll move here, create a form element, and delete this. And the most important thing, if the status is not equal to, which I believe it's like, hey dude, it's closed, then we don't need to show the form and the button. And I'm wondering, yes. And this is going to be a little bit funny. So first of all, we'll import our custom component called button, which I like a lot, and start using it. It's very simple, just type s-button and it will create a button. And instead, like, I will show you like example, okay? So if you have normal button I'm using in this theme, you need to create button class, see button, and I want to stretch it all the way. I need to see button dash block, because we have more types of button. And of course you need to like type is actually type submit, and to achieve having you know, the border moving and so on, you need to, I will show you, where is it? Okay, that's not libs pages components here. You actually need to include two spans inside it, and then you can type, hey, some kind of text. Instead of, you can use the S button, which is custom made button using view. You type a block, you type submit, because we are doing this type. It's not submod but submit. And then just copy the language here, and we are done. So it's going to create the same thing as I typed here before. This is no longer needed. Okay, cool. Now we have text area thing here, some kind of hidden input, which name ID and value ticket ID. Okay, so it's submitted to the server, and we need to go with create, because I already use the this. So instead of having in so-called table, I am not sure why they are using table for this. It's alt. So ID is going to be message, name is message row 6 call. Okay, let's go with 8, even if it's not necessary. 8 is 100 pixels, so that's it. We can, with clear on my minds, we can delete this, and we will recreate the form. So let's refresh. And yep, we are having it here. But the worst thing we done right now, that it's outside of our content, of the C card content. So it's basically outside of everything. So just delete div, or actually move the div, and it's here. Well, this is interesting thing happening right now. I missed one class here, and it's doing this. Not sure with that, so I'll card, and we have a modification, not for width, but I'll cut lined, which makes things like this on the full width. That's what we're looking for. Then this little guy, the whole conversation needs to have some margin, like for 100% sure. Okay. Then there is going to be gap, right? And imagine that this you see that? It's not full width. How so? If I would change the call size, maybe row size, I'm not sure which one is one. It's doing nothing. Style height, yeah, it's fine actually, because it's changing according to browser. So, yep. The form is having margin 0. There is nothing wrong with this. Ladder spacing is fine. Oh, got it. Yep, this is the general mistake which I made. So text area here with 100%. See, I forget the format. This little guy here, so let's do it. Now, I'm quite okay with that, so if I will use small screen size, I think it's fine. Now this field is kind of big, so let's go and change it out to 5, I believe. Yeah, it's better looking. Now, the thing is that even you have option to go back or send. So now we need to create the option for user to go back. So let's go for it. See button wrapper. Sorry, I'm misspelling a lot. Okay, copy that, delete this useless line, go with the block, and now type attribute link and a ref option. See, it's not going to be type, and instead of this, let's go back. Now the user is actually viewing the ticket itself and saying, okay, it's typed something, let's check it out, so I will go back. See, I'm back, I'm happy with this. I will go back, yes. Now, there is also option that we need to have one button which says back all the time. So we have if, and we will create a new branch with else, like that. Now it's going to be block, and of course we know the wrapper because we have only one button there. And else statement needs to go here. So right now we shouldn't see anything here. See, it's same. But if I will go with, like, let's say for now it's equaled, we should see back. Alright, so there's nothing here they saying, hey, the ticket is closed, but alright. Now let's delete the old stuff, keep the new one, fresh one, and check it out. This is simple paragraph, okay? And I believe we have else if statement, so we need to format that. Okay. Alright. Like this. It's a little bit more readable. Okay. Seems fine for me. What about you guys? I believe it's fine. So, okay. So, in my opinion, we actually... Oh, did I forget to... Yeah, it's changed. So we have status here. Typing success, so it's open. And... I believe I have a mistake here. Because you should, even if you have... Even if you have a ticket, you can still open another one, so you should be able to create a new ticket, like that. So let's type some gap, and there's going to be a list, a new ticket which allows you to create a new ticket. So let's try that. This time it's going to be language error, and send it. Okay, admin type something, I will go back. Now we have 2 tickets. Just like that, I believe we are done with the ticket system, or recreation of ticket system. So I believe we can delete this. No worries. Okay, so ticket create, it's finished. Ticket default. Oh well. Let's take a look on the format first. Yes, there are some language things. I'm not quite sure if I should right now handle that. But subject. No subject. Subject. Ah. But subject node. This is not for... Yes, technical support here. Okay, so let's open it. Ticket info. Okay. Ticket info time. Oh. Damn. I made a mistake. I did that too early. This is ticket ID status. Alright. So okay. Now delete that. Align this. I hate this. Yes, this. Copy back, copy that, and date, status, and search for it here. So answer forward last update on back ticket that data, create last update 8. Okay, so ticket ticket ID is going to be this. Subject, this is going to be date, so ID subject, yeah, this needs to be first of all ID, and the first one is ticket ticket ID. So I should appear ID, subject. So ticket ID, ticket subject, subject. Oh, really? My music's just stopped. How is it possible? Okay, let's keep it up. And okay. So back to the business. The subject and last one should say, hey, status. So ticket status. Status. Ticket status, different. And I believe I create the ticket subject, so this. So if I will refresh that, yeah. Alright, so this is the ticket page. Recreate. Wasn't so hard, I believe. So yeah, so let's open up the source tree and push the changes. And let's move on another. So okay. So we got settings, tickets. Now the records page. It's going to be next one. Wow. Check out master and close everything else. And now move to the records page. Scan page, records page. We have global variable, that's fine. Show bonus page should... no, okay. At next page. Name doesn't also have form government, it should. It seems to me that I don't have actual up-to-date master. It's weird. I am on the... yes, I am on the... yes, plant image here. So... hey, I forgot to copy? Really? Okay. Now, here, records. Okay, so what do we got? So that's like every single ship defense structure, every buildings, every research ships, yeah, research ships, planetary defense, everything. This is only buildings, right? Yeah. Now it's telling us that who is showing the record? Okay. Oh, you know what? This is going to be table thing. I hate to say, but yeah, ID U200, so U400. So I can imagine this thing is actually buildings, let's say research, fleet, planetary defense. Yep, here we go. Okay, so we got at least something. Oh, nope. Okay, I click on something that I shouldn't. So header for each element, if it's empty, then do something. This is going to open the info about that. If empty element row, so if something empty, then it's going to... oh, if it's not empty, then it's going to tell you, okay, who's got the max, and it's going to open the user card. And this is the text. So record and you. So it's going to compare you with other players. Yeah. This is the right part. So God. Okay. So it should open, yeah. Not mine. If you hover on something, what is that? If you hover over bottom line progress, record name utils. Do I have a dark clear on? No, okay, cool. Okay, let's start with this. So, table with class C table and C table full wait. Okay, that's the first thing. Now, I'm wondering if I need to create 4 or 3 tables for each, like buildings, research, fleet, and so on, or create one big table and divide it into the sections, so-called. But since tables are rendered into HTML as one piece, so it's not like let's say per line, so every row and something like that, it's happening at once, everything. I would prefer that we will separate each of those elements into the separated tables. Now, yeah, even so, it's build this and so on. So, let's start. We can use, okay, I already check out this, so research this. It's also too big, but anyway, let's get into it. We don't need a footer here. Even those wrappers, anything like that. Even this table is horrible, so delete. Don't need even the overflow. I hope so. Okay, now, since I already forgot how to name the class is, it's lined. Okay, this match. So let's create a table. Look at that code. Hey, game dev person, hello, welcome. What do you mean look at that code? Which one you mean? Okay, so according to design, which is quite easy to understand here, we don't need to create the table heads, we just go, it's thick. Yeah, it's big one. We don't need to create anything like table heads, because we are already saying, hey, it's building, so just go with the simple heading. And now the tables starts. For each record in the list here, now we need to create for each some kind of row, I believe. Just for the record, I hate creating tables. Okay, it's the most thing I hate on HTML, as I don't know why, but just I'm not comfortable with that. So let's move on. On the first column, we'll go with the images, so we can, you know, have this, and also next to the image needs to be a name. So let's keep it this way. Then we will go with where is it? Because I moved elements. Yep, here we go. Okay. And it's going to be, I believe, GIFs. Yeah, GIFs. Okay, so we should get something. On the second side, this is about still the thing, record count. Okay, so I will just copy for now this and put it inside those TDs. Let's refresh and see what we got. Undefined offset number 0. How is it possible? Yeah, here. Did I miss something? Because this is outside of the for each. You don't know. Well, you know, this rewrite is just first round, I would say, because it's a lot of pages, lots of design things, and I need to get familiar with the engine itself, and then I can go with rewriting, like, you know, with the UX things and stuff like that. Okay. I'm wondering where is the issue. Still same issue. Huh. I think planet name is not defined. That's the first thing. Because we need to insert records. The header. It still says only 372. Huh. This is the name. Maybe I copy pasted wrong. I don't know. I pasted right. What is this? What do you mean? Like, this is a stream of rewriting old browser game called 2 Moons, and there's new fork called New Star, and it's written in PHP, and I'm trying to redesign the front end of it, not the back end, but the front end, which is, you know, basically CSS, HTML, and JavaScript. That's all. And now I'm dealing with the mistakes I made. Maybe just type something and see if that works. Okay, so that's not actually so bad. Look at that. So we have rows, we have table, rows, cells. Okay, cool. So mistake is somewhere here. And it says it's undefined index. How is that even possible? It's... Oh, yeah. Okay. This thing needs to replace. And now it should work. Okay. So we recreate the first table here. At least something. So we can move on. Now, let's add images. It's not PNG, it's going to be GIFs. So reload and get some images. Or maybe not? Really? Assets, theme, stellar, images, game, number 1. So I'm missing something? As always? Images, game. It's supposed to be there, so wondering why it's not. It's not. It's not. Yep, I know why. Because of this. And it's going to be PNG. Are you hacker? No. Okay, now I'm wondering why everything looks same, like I'm not a hacker. So it's telling me it's everything on the first. Yeah, because of this I am asking from wrong variable. Now I should get every image. Yep, and I'm missing some of those because the images are not in that folder, but that's fine for now. So let's go with the width, which is going to be 50, so the images are not so big. Okay, it sounds good. And still it's kind of, see that? Why? I understand the padding, it's fine. I understand with the background. X on the left, so we'll go with the left line, of course. This makes sense. And why? Oh, because of this, yeah. This is 82.5 pixels height. It's the same because of this. Okay. Okay, somebody's calling me. Just wait. Okay. Right, so thanks for waiting. I had the call, sorry about that. Anyway, let's go back into business. And I have like 15 minutes, so I will live for 15 minutes, then I need to go outside, so I have business to do. Okay, now, I remember that I wrote a table style, but for some reason it's missing here. Okay, so let's create full width here and give it the size. Okay, so then on the records this needs to have view text left, which is my create class, I believe so. No, I don't have it, not created yet, so let's create it. Go for the helpers, which is you know, my utility classes, and go with left and also left. Now I'm missing spaces here. All right, so we created, it's compiled, and yeah, we got it. Now the crystal mine, there is no record here, and I'm wondering how to handle these things. So we have two diffs, no styles, so we can separate. There's a record and then there's div, so it's wrapping. Alright, so it's going to be simple. Simple thing, I believe so. The first one, it's simple div, which will contain record, the number with space. Then it's going to be HR, which is creating a divider as HTML element. And again, record. So you create almost the same, same thing. But see, the divider, it's not full width. And even we are talking about the table. It's not looking right. Not for me. Definitely not. So I'll not go with the full width. I will try move a border at least there, so we got something. Okay, it's nice. Sus? What do you mean? Yeah, if sus means like SAS, yeah, I'm using SAS for this. It's text align left, so the table is full width, that's fine. I don't like the divider. I don't like it. The divider is there for nothing, basically. Okay, so let's remove that. Okay, so we don't have that. Okay, I got the idea. So I will delete this. Between those, I will insert a pipeline like that. This is looking much better for me, at least for me. Now, I will experiment with something. I will go with, let's go with spacing. Oh, there's a racket. Yeah, what do you think, guys? Is it looking okay? For me, for now, yeah? You got something at least? So, okay, we got the buildings. That's fine. Now, not sure if I will go for settings page. Yes, I got it here. Ha! I will show you what I plan to do with the records page. You guys remember that on settings page here we have those tabs which actually are, you know, hiding and showing the content. So records, go back. I'm planning to do the same thing here. So text number 0, text 0. Yeah, it's same thing. So this is going to be 100. This is going to be 200. Is it actually that easy? 300 is missing 200, and let's imagine 400. We don't need this anymore. Okay, cool. Fine. Then in the settings page, it's a big form. For each tab, we create a separate div, move it, wrap it up like that, and instead of user tab, we'll go with buildings tab. Okay, then I will copy and paste, go with the two with 100, not 1000, 100, and instead of buildings I will go with research list. If I will refresh that, and I forgot to add, maybe it's already included. Oh, I have 4000 somewhere placed on this page. Yeah, it's not 4000, it's 400. And undefined index is PyTech, so see? It's not so easy as I thought. Even on the first look, it looks same. There is a difference. Now tell me where, like, how? If you're asking for element ID, I believe the issue is you need to change the path. Research. Maybe it's now it's going to start to work. No. The bad thing is that SpyTech is actually something. Some kind of element in the table itself. Research tab. Before I forget, I need to change this. Okay, never mind. I will just this. I will just delete that for now. Let's see what I mean. See, we have buildings, and yeah, the alt card inner content is no longer needed. Okay, so it's not working correctly for now because there's a mistake with this, and this inner content is not necessary. So move it like this. The issue is with the SpyTech. Rows, if it's empty, okay. This is asking for that. Name. Yeah, it's still name. It's fine. If element row, maybe. Oh, same. Too bad. Or is this causing? Oh, is this causing the problem? You know, if it's the same or it's not. Yep. See? Now, if I refresh and the research tab is not the first, so it's got style display none. Now, if somebody is going to visit the page, you see the records, see? Then you switch and you got research. You can go with the ships and planetary defense. So I just need to move and create those tabs. And I'm basically done with that page. It's quite easy. Actually, I was thinking that it's more complicated than that. Huh. Anyhow. Not anyhow, but anyway. You see this? If the row is not empty, create something. So I will go with player. It should appear here. It's not looking good. It's actually asking for some kind of image. Wow. Okay. Alright. Instead of this, I will just go with username. And use tab. Tooltip sticky. I don't know why sticky, I just go with the tooltip. Okay, refresh and see. Behold. Admin create the record. And even that for each element row as user. Yeah, so record set by the username, and I'm quite sure that we don't need that anymore here. And just wrap it up like that. We'll see with more users in the game that record set with by admin, and that's it. It's quite simple. We don't need anything complicated here, to be honest. Okay, so we have buildings. Now I will delete those. And this is for the buildings tab. We have also a research tab. Just copy paste. Now we will type. It's not the research tab. It's going to be fleet tab. And this is going to be fleet tab. Got the display nothing already set up. You don't need the research. Now we need fleet list instead of research list. And now we're asking for the planet resources number. So it's not going to be user. And I feel comfortable with this, so I will go and just go to the defense tab. And this is 400. This is 200. Yeah. Okay, and it's not fleet list, it's actually defense list, and should be the same. So if I will look that correctly, we have research, ships, spy probes, and planetary defense is empty. You know why? Because this defense tab. And one more thing that I forgot. I found out that those elements cannot be in the separated folders. So I create some folders for the buildings, research and so on. But the thing is that you cannot actually have that. And since in some part of the game you're actually asking for the images and you cannot like see if it's like, you can actually type the code that will recognize if it's building or if it's fleet or let's say ship, but it's more complicated than it needs to be, so I will just go with the simple things. So if I will look, we have ID, yes, we can launch the element. I don't know why this is there, like what is the reason? And that's it. So we finish another page. Ha. Research ships, planetary defense. Now, since we have the tab name, we don't need the headline for it, so just delete. Alright, so I believe this should be all for now, because I need to go in a few minutes. So again, thanks for watching, and come to say hi again. Next time I will move on some other page, since we already finished tickets and record page. Then rules is done. We can move on the tech tree, or I need to take a look at what our page is there. So once again, thanks for watching, and see ya in the next stream or another video. So see ya.